Collective, if this message found you, I'm Earth Angel 111. Let's tap in and see what's the gossip about you lately. What's everyone saying low-key, behind your back, and not to your face? Pfft. Strong first card out. People are talking about how they can't get one over on you because you are the high priestess. You could not tell people this, but people are starting to figure out you're highly intuitive. You could have some type of skills that were passed along to you. You could be someone who reads tarot. You could be a clairvoyant or a seer. For others of you, you just know shit. Like, you have this ability to read people's energies, whether they're being truthful to you or not, whether they're hiding things from you. And this has a lot of people quite frightened by you, okay? If you've noticed certain people are kind of backing out of your life, it's because there's certain people in your life that are worried how much you know. Like, if there's anyone who's ever done you wrong in the past, or if anyone's ever tried to kind of get one over on you, they're starting to figure out that you may know what people have done to you. And so people are a little bit intimidated by you right now. At the top of the deck, another thing that people are gossiping about is the fact is that life's about to get so good for you. That's what people think. You could have made some major changes in your life, whether that was to your career, your overall way of being. Some of you may have just gotten into a new relationship. People feel as though life's about to reach a high point for you. So for some of you, you may be finding out you're getting engaged soon, or you're having a baby. Whatever you resonate with, people are talking about it. People are also talking about the fact that someone was withholding a truth from you in the past. This could be that hangman energy, as if like someone totally backed off of you because they were withholding some type of truth. So whether that had to do with your family, your upbringing, for some of you it had to do with a partner you dated in the past who totally kind of kept secrets from you hidden. And people are starting to realize now that you're the high priestess and you figured out a lot more than you let on. Like, you're the type of person who doesn't give it all away exactly how much you know, and people are talking about it. People are also talking about the fact that you need to treat yourself more. Very specific message for some of you. Y'all don't be treating yourself enough. It's like you be taking care of everyone else. You be making sure everything's taken care of in your household or for your family, but you haven't been taking care of yourself enough. So people have been talking about how it's your turn to treat yourself in some type of way, and that you should be. Next one here says plays an instrument. People are gossiping about the fact that they may not have known you actually are low-key very creatively talented. You could be someone who plays some type of instrument. You could play piano, guitar. For others of you, I'm hearing violin, saxophone, drums, whatever this is. People are gossiping about the fact that they didn't know that you play an instrument. So this could be something you also kind of hold closer to yourself and you don't really tell everyone about. People are gossiping about the fact that you are such an influencer, okay? So a lot of you have a natural calling when it comes to being on social media or being inspiring in some type of way. People are gossiping about the fact that you may have started a business online. For example, you could have started a business on a platform and people are starting to come across your page, and the gossip is, they're like, did you see what Collective's up to these days? Did you see what Collective's posting? Or if you're just on any type of social media and you're posting pics or videos, people are so intrigued by you. So your number one audience, what you guys need to know is if you are an influencer on social media, there's a lot of people on fake profiles that are actually people you know, because they don't want to come out and say that they all know that you're doing a specific thing, but they're gossiping about how you have such a positive influence on the world or on a community. And people are like, wow, I had no idea Collective had that in them. So in the past, maybe you were someone who's a little more reserved, especially if you resonate with being a reader any type of way, or influencer when it comes to spirituality, tarot, like I said, clairvoyant. Some of you may be a medium, whatever this is. People had no idea. For others of you with plays an instrument, you might be on a platform right now going live playing an instrument, guitar, teaching lessons, singing, okay? Whatever this is, people had no idea and they are in complete awe of you. They actually think it's incredibly interesting. As I go to shuffle this, the top of the deck here says, you solve mysteries others hide. So people, this goes back to that intuition. Right now, people are gossiping about the fact that you are like some detective, okay? You be doing PI work. You could be someone who, like, if someone says something to you, you're like, I'm on it, and you figure it out just like that, and people didn't realize, whether you're doing that on social media or for others of you, you just have that knowledge within, and people are starting to realize that they underestimated you in some type of way as well. Because in the past, like, you could have dated people or been friends with people that literally try to hide things from you, and they are realizing now, how much did collective know the entire time and they just didn't say it? So yeah, people are really gossiping about how you actually solve others' mysteries that others hide, whether that has to do with your life or that has to do with people around you hiding things, doing things, whatever this is. People are realizing you know a lot more than you let on. It was all misunderstandings here, so people are gossiping about the fact that in the past you were extremely misunderstood for who you were. People perceived you to be some type of way because you could have been a little bit more shy and mysterious, but ultimately they're coming to realize that you have a very genuine authenticity to you. And if you are someone who is clairvoyant or intuitive, it could have been something that you held back based on fear of judgment from others. And they're coming to realize that they could have misjudged you not being vocal about you being a high priestess or about you being an influencer, but they're realizing that there could have been other people that kind of put you down for that, and that is the only reason why you held that back from them. So you got to know, whoever this is that's been gossiping about you, I feel like it's a whole lot of people that you know. Seems as if there's mixed reviews. A lot of people have nothing but positive things to say, and a lot of people are just curious about how they feel like they didn't fully even know you when y'all were friends because you held a lot back. Next one says, I can't understand my own emotions. So there's certain people who are gossiping about the fact that when you get in a relationship with someone, you leave people with mixed signals. You could act like you're very interested in them one day, and then the next minute you are completely aloof, focused on yourself. And people kind of are wondering, were you ever interested in them whatsoever? One more message here says, spends all day secretly watching you. So literally, there are certain people, okay, that could have been kind of like misjudging you or weren't giving you the respect on your name you deserved. You could have walked away from these people, or you're no longer in contact with them. Certain people, if you are an influencer online, literally spend all their time watching you, okay? They're super intrigued, whether they have all good things to say or, like I said, that whole back and forth thing. It's as if people are really just talking about the fact that, like, you have many layers to yourself that they didn't realize. With this hermit being at the bottom, people are also talking about the fact that you've truly gone inverted now. You could have been someone in the past who spent a lot of time socializing with others, but people are realizing that through the betrayals or whatever you've been through in your life, you've slowly turned within, and you guys are a lot more focused on your own goals and dreams and visions now versus socializing. And people are gossiping about how proud they are of you, because you could have been someone who was always out of the house, okay? Always out the house, socializing, meeting new people, and now they're realizing that you are more focused on your goals, your dreams, and your path forward, possibly being an influencer, having a specific business. For some of you, maybe you started a side hustle. Whatever this is, people are realizing you are incredibly more focused than when they first knew you, and they find that alone to be inspirational, okay? So just know that if people aren't saying that to you. Also, with this Empress in reverse, people in the past could have actually thought you were low-key pregnant. For the ladies out there, now they're coming to realize you never were. People could have initially thought because you were hermiting for some type of reason, you could have been expecting, okay? Maybe this was some gossip created through the rumor mill, but people are starting to realize that was the furthest thing from the truth. You were just choosing to work on a new idea, a new business, or just change your life altogether for the positive. So yeah, people could have been gossiping. This part will resonate for everyone. For some of you, people thought you were low-key expecting, but now they realize it's been so many months. You definitely aren't expecting, you aren't showing, okay? And people are starting to realize they could have really gossiped and thought the wrong thing about you based on someone else saying something about you, okay? So maybe too, if you were someone who always socialized, loved to go out on the weekends, you had fun, you'd have a margarita or martini or whatever you like to drink every once in a while, and then you stopped doing that as well, people could have thought you were expecting. They are also gossiping about the fact if you used to do that, now you're kind of more like reserved with your energy, and people are talking about how inspirational you are. You could have really focused on getting fit, getting healthy, and getting your act together in some type of way. So one more card here. People are gossiping about how you could have rejected someone in love, or you could have went through a heartbreak in the past and that you've overcome it now. People are gossiping about the fact that you seem like you're very much so not interested in dating anyone. You are very focused on your path forward at this time, and people find it incredibly sexy.